Welcome to Game On with Bolabet, Zimbabwe. It's episode 26. My name is Tinashe Veronica. What's up, Zimbabwe Sports?
Zimbabwe Sport in the house. Veronica Gwaze is my name.
Yeah, tell me, what's over glow?
ZITF, Baba. ZITF. Done business mind, man.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. So tell me, I want to find out, how was your ZITF experience?
I think this time around, Ndakaona a lot of improvements, which is so motivating for me as an individual and for Zimbabwe as a whole. And China kids are even with sports, vangavari kweko. So ndakakona last time but pass like mukunyepera vanhu
It was actually a great tournament that we were doing at the ZITF slug tournament.
Yes.
The winner of the ZITF would then meet the winner of the Harare Agricultural Show, and then those two winners would then meet again the winners of the Maroon Agricultural Show. Saka sluggy panono anaitamba.
But now that I'm always for the girl child.
Yeah.
Next year, pamunozogera ZITF. We
actually had women, but unfortunately some of them they chickened out along the way. We remained with about 4 of them, but all of them they said, varume vakatunganira chitamba tichakwanisa kutamba and what because takachitamba ndakatamba slug here kusvika zvidhori zvabuda dikitaka zvese.
Iwe last time mataka kusona mabhodhoro manje makusona zvidhori zvepaslag manje izvinezvi. But next year I promise I will be one of the players.
Not a problem. You can still come around August at the Harare Agricultural Show.
Practice session.
Yeah, I'm told there are some who want to introduce them in different night sports for people to have fun. But obviously with the National Treasure, we've got it all the time. Anytime you will pass by, you'll be able to play at any given time.
I wonder now mboenda ikoko. And magona ntisempla baskoro futika. Rasta,
yeah. But how was it? Tell me your cycling during the ZITF. How was it like?
Yeah, I think I had the best experience because remember Nagenda Pastende Manica cycles.
Yes, Manica cycles, yeah.
But all types of mapaskor. Panera ndakatoona rasta. Ndandoda kunotenga. So from now onwards, instead of doing the morning jog, I'll be taking the bicycle.
Okay.
Cycling yangu makuseni. And then from my house to Rufaro it's just a 5 minutes drive. I'm not going to drive. I'm taking my bicycle.
But remember to have your helmet and with some of the drivers on your bike.
Yes.
Oh, that would be great. So we had a wonderful time, and of course still with the world of sport. Today we're looking smart and looking different. We're more like the Sables.
Sables. The warrior pride.
Yeah, no baba go is
PSO yanga iripo foot. So I think these are some of the symposium manoda kuti even the clubs should learn to take up in future because kuno this was wakawanda.
Yeah, you know what, I even asked myself, why is it that we don't have our Premier Soccer League clubs exhibiting so that they meet up with their fans on one-on-one?
Remember last season Scotland yakambo exhibita.
Yes.
Last year. So I was hoping kuti this time around in Janova ona futhi because even kwa cricket show vanga variko futhi last year. I was hoping kuti njava but my biggest disappointment is Highlanders. Imagine celebrating 100 years
in your hometown.
You don't get a stand in the ZITF.
That's something that's so disturbing. When you look at PSO and ZIFA exhibiting, it actually shows kuti sport on its own. It's not just sport, it's a business.
President Boko It shows kuti even my presidents, they understand that football is serious business.
The political will is willing to support sport.
You see,
so why not you get into the world of sport and show us now that we have seen the two countries sharing sports? It means that we can play as many different sporting disciplines as we can.
And I hope next year even Dynamo City, I understand that this year, despite having a new executive, they've got a lot of burning issues that but stable manch. I'm hoping they will prepare in time enough kuti next year ku ZITF tomboendoka kunojabula pa stand eDibari.
Imagine ujenda kuti pa Bulawayo Chiefs, kuti pa Highlanders stand, pa Dynamos
Anditi mazvona manje.
Having
Caps
an
United,
opportunity.
Honorable Jera Gara munhu business.
Yes.
You would understand the importance of being at the ZITF.
I think that's a great initiative that we should expect from all the sporting clubs out there. You also need to exhibit. It's not just about we coming there, because uno zando kuna winda kurufaro nchinoona ma games from game 1 to the last game, but ndisingawanika up close and personal with my favorite player.
Especially Caps ka.
Yeah.
Vaisafana kubva varemerwa stereki because already vane ma replicas avanotengesa. They've got other merchandise yavanototengesa udara. Zvinhu zvokunoisa kapa stand pao. You never know vaigona kutozowana presidential award.
Yeah, say that again. Talking about the up close and personal with different sporting disciplines. Remember, last week I saw you having an interview with representatives from the Zimbabwe Rugby Union, and today we're donning the Sables jersey.
The Sables.
Yeah, can you see my Sables? All of a sudden I've got a six-pack. Wow, that would be great. Talking about that, remember, we just want to say thumbs up to the Sables.
The Sables.
Yeah, the Sables. You did us proud over the Zambia Cup.
Big up, Captain Hilton Mudariki and your crew.
Yeah,
and your crew.
But the attendance itself at Harare Sports Club, Zimbabwe hosting Zambia in the Zambia Cup.
Community
Even because it was played during the time when I was in Bulawayo. But seeing it and watching it, the game on its own, you can tell the following is big.
I just love how Zimbabweans embrace my sports. Especially vakazowana mawins anenge akaita sezvakaita maSables izvi. It's so motivating.
Yeah.
Trust me. Next game rinonzi maSables arinotamba, you'll see.
Yeah, I'd say that again. It was just the battle of Nyami Nyami. When you talk about Nyami Nyami, do you have an idea? Even their cup itself, it has the resemblance of Nyami Nyami, the goddess of the water in Kariba Dam. You know, we share Kariba Dam, we also share Victoria Falls with Zambia, and we share the game, the field of play at Harare Sports Club.
When you see the sports people embracing heritage, apa isusu tiri kumhanya education 5.0.
Yeah, say that again.
See now, overona vachi-embrace that heritage, coming up with a cup in resemble the Nyami Nyami. I think it says a lot about how sport can also support history in a way. And then also just kungotoratidza that iconic Nyami Nyami kungoratidza kutoti zvine zvazvinoreva.
It actually shows kuti we have to share this water. The Kariba Dam water. The Nyami Nyami is the goddess of the water. Victoria Falls, the majestic one of the 7 wonders between Zimbabwe and Zambia. And we shared that nature on its own. So why don't we just share the sport itself?
Sport brings people together.
Yeah, it does.
At the end of the day, it's all about sportsmanship. Yeah,
and with that, during the time we were at the ZITF, Bolabet, Zimbabwe ambassador Queen Ropa was actually out on the field of play at Harare Sports Club. She had a wonderful moment. That was great. So let's take a moment to just revisit what Ropa went through during the time when Zimbabwe was hosting Zambia in the Zambia Cup. We'll be right back. Prove you know the game.
Bolabet, hashtag prove you know the game. We are outside. It's a beautiful sunny Saturday and we are celebrating the Sables. I'm so excited for the game, and behind me you can tell with the lines that it is about to get hectic. And guess what? My tickets are kutopera. If you're late, you're going to miss out on the fun. But this is a good thing because it shows the patriotism that Zimbabweans have. We are here to support the Sables, and this is the Zambia Cup. Zambia, we're just here to prove to you that Zambezi belongs to us. The Victoria Falls, Musia Tunya, is ours. So hey, you know what? You're going to be seeing more of this and more of me. Stay tuned. hashtag prove you know the game, and we are about to get inside na party to see what's happening. And I'm with two amazing gents. Guys, did you play rugby before?
Yes, I did.
Do you still play?
No, I'm retired.
You're retired, and you, Alistair?
I'm currently playing right now.
You're playing. Which club do you play for?
Old Georgians.
That is so cool. So what are you guys expecting to see today?
I'm expecting to see Zimbabwe do well and to win.
Me too, I'm expecting a win.
We expect a big score today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're supporting the boys.
Do you think you can predict the scores?
It's a tricky one. So even though Zambia isn't as strong as we are, they tend to play us very well.
They do.
So you can expect anything.
They do.
So I expect it to be a bit close at first, then Zimbabwe will pull away at the end.
Okay.
But they'll start off strong.
Since we're playing on the mother soil, it's just one way. We have to win. What about you? What are your thoughts, Alistair?
Yeah, I think both teams are here to play. So I agree, slow start, but they'll finish strong for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
There you had from the people that are supporting Zimbabwe. Zimbabweans at heart. Zimbabweans are so patriotic, and they know that so you know what? Let me know what you think in the comments. Bolabet, hashtag prove you know the game.
Greetings world, my name is Bravik ZW. We are here at Harare Sports Club supporting the Sables, guys. This is the best team in Zimbabwe right now. I don't think we've ever had one. So come through, come watch some rugby, come chill. We got some pork kebabs, we got some chicken kebabs, we got full chickens and chips and some good vibes. Yeah?
Yes.
Sables, you brought back national pride, you brought back happiness. Everyone is happy, everyone's coming out to support you guys. All the best next year. It starts now, but the journey is going to be a long one, but we shall reach. Thank you so much, guys.
Here supporting the Sables for today. Feeling hyped, guys. Feeling hyped, and you can see we're representing. We're waiting for the match. It's going to be a 50-50 match, but we know the Sables always come on top. We're going to win. Sables, here we go. It's the moment we've been waiting. Yeah, man.
Bolabet, hashtag prove you know the game. Dina advocates D, and she's advocating. And she's advocating for rugby. Kanangonzo advocate, I was like, you know what, let me bring the assumptions so you address them as the advocate. You advocate whether affirmative or non-affirmative.
Okay.
rugby is believed to be for the elite?
Okay, so I think there's a reason why this assumption exists, right? I think funding. If you want to have a good rugby team, if you want to have an experienced team, if you want to build your team, you need money. You need resources to go into that. So I feel like if you come from the north, right, there are more resources that are put towards the game than like people who come from the south.
That's so true,
right? But I wouldn't necessarily say rugby is for the elite because rugby is for everyone.
Rugby,
like literally in my family, I grew up with someone who I know did not come from the north, and right now they're playing for the Sables. They've been playing national teams. They've traveled around the continent in the name of rugby. So I just feel like it's more about where are the resources going and how are they being like distributed, and also like what else are we doing to build up my careers at these rugby players? Because outside of the field, there's just supposed to be so much more so that they can actually have a life in rugby through rugby. So I think the issue is there, but it's not true because rugby is loved by everybody.
Exactly.
If you ask people around here,
you'll be so surprised.
People from all over the country, people from different neighborhoods. So I believe that it's a myth, but in reality, it could be true in that the resources are not going where they're supposed to be because of all the talent that exists even outside of the north.
That is so true. And we can also appreciate the effort that has been there.
Honestly, yes, absolutely. Kotko for me was a family event.
My brother
and like would get to the gate and separate with our parents. Bye. Tozoonana at the end of the game. So yeah, rugby has always been there, and I think it's a big part of our national spirit. And it's more than just rugby. There are also other sports that we've just been falling in love with as Zimbabweans, and it just brings us together.
It does.
It's amazing.
It does.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah, it could be an elite sport, but you know what? Kune morari, kune ngoma.
Every time we're scoring a try,
how can you not? If you can run, run can kill a man.
Run can kill you.
Kill a man. Thank you so much, Advocate. She advocated for the energy. She advocated for rugby.
For the rugby. And also, I just want to say I represent Pangana Ichinoi Ghosts.
Icho. Muruno garo nengome rendizo yao.
Ndinotenda kukanda.
What right?
Chiri panzvimbo
Bolabet, prove you know the game. Shaka chaya Bolabet. Bolabet, prove you know the game. I'm having such a full circle moment right now. Nostalgic. These guys, we knew each other from school, high school. Can you believe it? How many years has it been?
It's like 10 years.
This big guy, Ainzi Yeke.
Yeah.
Yekedero. And those were like the Kotko days.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And Churchill, the Bulldogs,
Tigers.
The Tigers, they never saw eye to eye, whether it was on the rugby field or the girls. It was always an issue. But how does it feel, and what does it mean for you to see rugby to keep evolving like this?
It's like it's nice to come to see rugby. It's like I always remember back days when I was playing rugby. I used to play rugby. Most of the people, they used to say, you're playing good rugby. So now it's my time to come to see fun, playing rugby. So it's nice. Yeah, I'm falling here to see those guys play.
I'm bummed. Why don't you play anymore?
Now it's just because I have an injury. So I'm waiting for my injury to heal. Yeah, so that maybe next year I'll be there.
I can't wait to see you. And you?
I'm his coach.
Okay.
Coach. His brother, I'm his coach, I'm his anything. Okay. I'm his soulmate.
Rugby, makulayo.
We are engaged.
Guys, how are you engaged?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I'm the odd one out. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But what does rugby mean to you?
For me, I was always a fan.
Because you guys, it's been a lot of, how many years? I think a decade.
Since day one. Of course, you can't play, but you can be a fan. support your other guys, this and that.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm supporting my brother. He's my big brother.
Yeah.
I'm supporting my brother. We are hoping we achieve more. Because now he's on injury, but
He's in his road to recovery.
he's on his way to recovery.
He's coming back.
Hotter than ever.
Anzi yeke iri kuya iri hot.
Yeke is coming hotter.
Coming hotter. I'm excited for that and I can't wait to see you play again. Bolabet, hashtag prove you know the game. I'm so excited. I met my peeps. Bolabet, hashtag prove you know the game. The Sables Zambezi Cup. The Sables are playing Zambia for the Zambezi Cup. And you know what? These environments are important because I'm going to talk about
It's what? It's been what? Almost 2 years now.
2 years. Why?
Life differences. Yeah. Everyone's been doing whatever they've been doing.
It's not been 2 years. It's maybe been.
It's almost 2 years.
8 months, 7 months.
But rugby brings us together. Rugby unites people, and it's so beautiful to see. Because I was interviewing Ray, and it was just like, Baba, Mdara, how you doing? You guys, are you excited for this game?
Yeah, definitely, we're excited.
Yeah. What do you think are going to be the score lines today?
Score lines.
Zim is to win.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
Yeah.
Zim win.
Yeah.
We can say Zim win.
I was like, Zim and Zambians are like cousins. So maybe the scoreline is going to be closely related. But obviously, Zim,
Definitely. With, and also with the rival of Zimbabwe and Zambia, it's going to be hectic.
I'm going to come in between you guys. You're going to let me know. Victoria Falls belongs to which country?
Yeah, Zimbabwe.
To Tende.
I am proud.
No. Victoria Falls belongs to both of us.
Right.
It's just that we have the good.
So this is how he was disqualified for the interview.
We share it, but it belongs to Zimbabwe.
Why? Can you defend that?
Well, the water flows from Zambia,
Yeah.
definitely, but we have the good view from this side.
You can tell who's the peaceful sibling, peaceful partner, you know, by just talking about this whole Victoria Falls things. Me and Roy, on the other hand, knows it belongs, I'm sorry, Zimbabwe. Victoria Falls belongs to?
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. T for Titende. Thank you so much, guys. Just because.
It's in my nature.
Yes, just because.
Zimbabwe doesn't mean you have to like.
Are you Zambian?
I'm not Zambian. That's why I chose both sides.
Or are you arguing between Zimbabwe and
So you're politically correct.
I am politically correct.
And we are historically correct.
Also intellectually correct.
So these guys can take this scribble on and on and on. But we're going to find out today the guys are playing on the field to see if maybe Victoria Falls belongs to Zambia or Zimbabwe or to both of us. I just think it belongs to Zim. Yeah, Mike is ready for this. I'm ready. Bolabet, hashtag prove you know the game. The girls are excited and the girls are outside. I am with Mwaita, Joe, and Ru. I got those names right?
Yeah.
Yay. My heart was pounding out of my chest. Mwaita, can you tell me what this experience means for you and the girls?
We just are so happy to be out here supporting Zim, supporting our Sables, you know, showing up for our boys, because that's what it's about, you know.
I love that. And what about you, Ru?
An excuse to get outside the house.
My best friend is somewhere there. This is her excuse to get outside of the house.
Yeah.
And you, Matale?
Yes, the boys are making us proud. We're just here to support, and I'm just so excited. So yeah.
And what does this mean for you and the girls? You know, we barely get time to just chill, be around, you know, and then we get opportunities like this. How often do you guys get to do something like this, besides it being an excuse to get outside the house?
Not often, so this is good.
We love to just be together and do things together because we work in different jobs, so it's really nice to see their faces.
Adulting. But we're supporting the Sabres and we believe that they are going to take this one and bring it home. Anyways, Victoria Falls belongs to which country?
Zimbabwe!
Clock it!
Thank you so much, guys. Pleasure to meet you.
You guys are fun. Oh my gosh, the crowd is ready. The fun is already hyped. Kana sipa turi kupi. Ma Zimbabweans vatoya patriotism. The tickets when I was at the gate were already about to be sold out. I guess right now they don't have tickets anymore. So if you're late, I don't know how you're gonna make it. But next to me is the trophy that Zambia or Zimbabwe is gonna walk away with. But I really hope we take this Sevanavevu because we are playing this match pa Ivuredu, and knowing Zimbabweans, tinogona kushamsira. So I can't wait to see the Sables showing up and showing off, and all the people are supporting them. So we say, go Sables, go! Bolabet, #prove you know the game. Bolabet, #prove you know the game. I am with the lady herself, Miss Universe Zimbabwe. Yo, look at the beauty, a speck. And she's outside, we're both outside celebrating our country, being patriotic and supporting the Sables today in their game against Zambia. Madam, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited. It's looking good, so.
It is. And already to score,
I mean, when the boys come out, they don't come out to play. We do the things.
When people like this come out to support the boys, they better not disappoint. What's on your snake palate today? What are you eating?
Definitely some biltong, and I have a really sweet tooth, so against popular demand, lots of candy.
Girl, I've had biltong. I've had the sour candy already. Ooh. Yeah, so it's a good thing. We're gonna be energized. We're gonna be shouting, "Ahoy, my Sables, ahoy!" Ahoy! Yay. So you know what? We have already scored. Sables as 7, Zambia 0. Pamnapa. Inonzi chianzi tunoti vanavevu. Tiripa
Ivuredu vanavevu. It's ours.
There you had it from the queen herself. How can we fail? Definitely the Sables are going to take this one. She is confident. I'm confident. But I'm very confident. Bolabet, #prove you know the game.
Run can kill you. Kill a man. Run can kill you. Kill a man.
Run can kill you. Bolabet, #prove you know the game. Behind me are the score lines. 15 minutes into the game. Zimbabwe has 14 points. Zambia has 5. Zambia, you know what? I really want to educate you on run can kill you. Killer man. But you know what they say about Zimbabweans and Zambians? We are cousins. So this is going to be a very tight scoreline. According to my prediction, Zimbabwe, yes, is definitely going to win. But I think you know, because you know what? We are one people, but we're still celebrating the game and celebrating the Zambezi Cup. Bolabet, #prove you know the game. Now this man hides behind and he's always pushing us to come to games. So now, leadership. Shakamira say.
It's 14 against 5. Sables 14, Zambia 5. So Zoro is Sables. Yagweza 14.
In that chair, Majang. Rugby can kill a man. Oh my goodness. Zimbabwe did it again. Hey, kill a man. The run is killing a man. The Zambians don't know that run can kill you. But the Zimbabweans are definitely here to prove it to them. We just made another score. Aibo, Zimbabweans, Murimoto, Moto. Run can kill you, Zambia. Be careful.
How can you come here if you can run? How can you come here? Usinga Simba. Run can kill you. Kill a man. Run can kill you. Kill a man. Die, 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 die. Slogan. Die, 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 die. Slogan. Bakati Abo. Slogan. Kumajo. Slogan. can you come here? If
The
you
sun
can
is
run,
down.
how can you
The
come
energy is not dying down. It's only the sun that's going down. But guess what? People are still flocking in. It's halfway through the game, but people are still coming. That's what it means to the Zimbabweans. This game is so important to them. The Sables are leading on the scoreboard. Zambia is rallying behind them. But you know what? I'm signing out because I'm going to Zangoma. Enjoy the most vibey terrace. And you know what? Bolabet is bringing this to you exclusively. So you stay tuned and keep watching Bolabet, Game On with Bolabet. Hashtag prove you know the game. From me, Rapa Michelle, it is goodbye. Mwah.
That was it from Queen Ropa. Rasta, my own saying rugby. I think you can see in the atmosphere it was so electric.
So seeing different people coming together, the white community also coming there, and but it's not going to go away to Faro Stadium.
Ipapo pane nyaya, but mnona tichi andione chinotadzisa inini because remember when the renovations dzeparufaro were done pakagadzirwa zvimashops zviri panze paipai. Inini my thought when I saw those shops dzichivakwa paipai, I thought kuti achaita mashops anenge achitengeswa merchandise every club. Apart from merchandise tichaonawo tumashops tumaspaza tokuti unosvikawo uchitengawo bhega uchipinda muyemuye uchitenga machips ako. But then to my disappointment ndakatozoona kuti komashops aya ari kutongorenteswa zvawo vanhu vekunze. But imagine kuti iwewe wabva kudotito anditi uri muno muHarare wobva wanzwa nzi dhimba rerutamba muswesandi, you just decide to no man, let me just go to Rufaro ndimbonoona chidhimbari, wobva wasvika paine shop iri kutengesa merchandise yeDynamos
unovotongotenga utopinda
muground because hatoiona merchandise iyoyo anditi maona. So I think that was something that maybe PSL, because inofunga kuti for us to develop our game sometimes panoda kutombooma musoro ndokutoti I know change is very difficult, but I think panoda kumbooma musoro kutongotaura kuti of all the 18 clubs dzichatamba PSL 2027 each club inofanira kutora shop yayo one parufaro kana kuti two clubs zoshare one shop kana dzisingakwane 18.
Brilliant one. But what we saw during the Sables against Zambia game, the setup itself, it's something that we want to see when we get into to the world of rugby. Remember the other time we had an interview with TJ, the general manager of Zimbabwe Rugby Union, and we pointed out to him to say, why don't you bring the game to Rufaro Stadium? Rugby Rufaro and seeing the white community game, it brings so much people closer to each other.
And I love the way that those guys market their game. Vanongorine tuma strategy twavo so tokuti unongoyatsoona kutoti yes we have got a specific community atinoti ndo inonyanya kuandira kurugby, but that community is satisfied vanopiwa marketing top notch zvokutoti iwe ukafunga kuda kuenda unomarketa you get value for your money.
Manje paipa tiita kufunga kuti zvakunyatsobhalansa kubhora kwaipa momunga makusenoita kuti haini graft anchalava
Super Mario Fast and Very Furious yatomboenda zvakadaro
zvatofarana zvakadaro. But we really want to find out all about this. So what we need to find out more about Marinica, now he is gone.
What
is it? A resignation? Is it a termination of contract? Is it a fallout with players?
And the timing.
The timing itself.
5 months into your 1-year contract.
Yes.
Wasara nedzimwe 7 and then you decide to no, I'm done. And we've got a tournament coming up.
The Unity Cup in UK.
Why did he decide to step down? Then I also sympathize with the players. You know, it's very difficult. Kuti nasi kwa ya coach Munywa. He teaches you the fast and very fast. It's just to fast and very fast. Of course, we are not yet there, but iri kutipa ma goals. Because even patinojigiwa, tukujigiwa but tine tuma goals in Bijan. And then the next thing, boom, Super Mario is gone. Now, Tana Kaitano Temple, is he going to continue with the philosophy and gain a head coach wake, or he's going to start afresh neja ake iesha anoda? And then Kaitano to expect kuti pamwe achaitwa substantive atizive kana kuti shangonzi interim, and then you need my assistants ake. Are they going to be a united front yatinenge tichida kana kuti pakutotanga futi mamwe masquabbles ekuti we are going to have a divided technical team.
But Zifa, I feel you are letting us down. Honestly, from a national team coach, I'm resigning, and it only comes through a soft copy that goes on social media. I think there is need for a press conference to explain to the soccer fans what really transpired. Kana iye wacho nangatadza irongeta press conference Marinica ongotaura kuti I have decided to step down.
I think pamwe pacho ka Rastaka tikambotariso from both ends. Obviously this was going to invoke a lot of debate, and I don't think right now is the best time yekuti vangobude vachitaura kuti zvakati vanombokumirira ikamombofema mbijani, then later on maybe they are going to come, or maybe vachangoti ndizvo zvatoitika. They are exploring other ideas.
Sakangana kuti social media and speculations akawanda.
Because pamwe mkomana futi chimwe chinhu chatisiri kuziya manje ndechekuti mkomana paakapinda pa hot seat up, we were never told of the targets. Maybe akafela kuricha matargets anga akapiwa.
That's a possibility.
Were there specific targets dzakasetwa? Of course, yes, zveku AFCON zvazvagara zviripo. Obviously, everyone wants to make it into the second round or the finals ku AFCON. Iyo yagara yatongova target yagara yakasetwa nemunhu wese anozvitinde wefootball. But iye specifically according to his contractual agreements with ZIFA, what was it that they agreed on?
Yeah. Let's get on to a call with one of our renowned sports journalists with Zim Papers, Langton Nyakwenda, and get to find out from him his take on the resignation of Mario Marinica. Let's find out from him and get to hear. So let's see if we can link up with him right here on Game On with Bolabet Zimbabwe. It's a show where we get to talk about so many things that are happening in the world of sport. And right now we're trying to link up with Langton Nyakwenda, who is a sports journalist, to know his view on the resignation of Mario Marinica. Hopefully you'll be able to pick up the call. Stories, but let's keep trying. We should be able to link up with him. Okay, but be that as it may, we try again. No, there's no harm. Better late than never.
Yes.
So let's try him one more time and see if we can talk to him. But all you need to do is just to go through into the comment section and prove that you know the game. We think we've got him on the line. Langton, how are you?
Fine, good morning.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining us on Game On with Bolabet Zimbabwe. As a sports journalist, what's your take? The first point is, when you heard that Mario Marinica has resigned as the head coach of the Zimbabwe Warriors, what came into your mind?
It was a big shock. Given that Marian Marinica was at Trufaro Stadium on Sunday, the previous day, watching Dynamo taking on the PC Kariba, was actually taking notes. Because remember, I was preparing for the Unity Cup later on in May. So hearing the news on Monday morning came as a shocker. We are still to get what went on. Was he cited personal reasons? A lot of theories, interference, a lot of stuff that's coming, but it's a big shock.
But what's next now for Zimbabwean soccer? Unataka kutojairira fast and very fast philosophy when it comes to field of play, and it was giving out the good results that we wanted. What's next now? What does it mean for our local soccer now?
It's a worrying development, Tinashe, and it's not more consistent. We need to build a philosophy, and so we stick to a coach. A coach comes in with his philosophy, we give him time, he selects his players, then we start playing, we start winning tournaments. If you look at South Africa, our neighbors, they appointed Hugo Bros in May 2021. They still have him as coach 5 years later. After the World Cup, he's still the coach. But if you look at Zimbabwe, we had about 5-6 coaches in the same period. It's very worrying. Continue it, because national team better continue it. Because imagine the new coach Achauya, probably he doesn't value our players, value Mario the same way. So we keep changing philosophies, we keep changing playing personnel, we keep changing systems. That's the worrying fact.
Could this be the time now that we should probably, as a country, resort to a local coach?
Probably it could, but Tinashe, remember, if you go back in history, as recent as around 2021, 2022, when Mapeza was still in charge. Nomen Mapes. There was talk that Makoche de Muno, under my allegations, Makoche de Muno, ano influence for Mama local agent. That's why they move away from my local coach. This Mama, if it's selection here, they are questionable. Because for example, Coach A, ano coach Dynamos, someone one 3 former players, Dynamos national team. That's why that was the major reason why we departed from a local coaches staff to my foreign coaches cheating. But I've got no strings attached. They are coming just to do their job. What's the number one influence? So if you go back to my local coaches, I'm telling you Tinashe, within 3-4 months, the selection, the nepotism, but I think if you can have a good local coach and answer my players, it has happened in Africa, Algeria, even Morocco, they have got local coaches. So we need to have local coaches who are highly qualified, who have coached at the highest level in African football.
Just lastly, because our time is running out now, who would you tip to take over if we are not going to give Kaitana Tembo the job?
My only wish would be Zifa should be Tara. They should give Kaitana Tembo more time as interim boss as it stands. After the Unit Cup, we are going to the World Cup. Zimbabwe are not there, so there's time for them to appoint a new coach before the September when we start the qualifiers for AFCON. And I think they should be Sarah, a foreign coaches who are willing to come and do a project with Zimbabwe.
Okay.
But Zifa should take time. They should not rush. Kaitana Tembo, he can take charge of the Unit Cup and stuff like that. But between now and around August, Zifa should sit down, scan around, go to hands on a coach, a foreign coach, and consultant somewhere.
All right, thank you so much, Linton Nyakwenda, for speaking to us here on Game On. We appreciate your views, and thank you so much. Great day to you.
Thank you, Tinashe.
You're welcome. So that was Linton Nyakwenda, one of the renowned sports journalists with Zim Papers. A Mount Award winner. Saying it's Zifa, they need to take time.
Yes.
Chaga.
And never take time, inini ukatasa associations that are thriving, that are doing well. Ukatasa their recruitment policy is headhunting. Because imime as a nation, munofana ngemini identity yenyu. Philosophy, I'm not this identifies with Zimbabwean football. Ne philosophy yenyu, you go head hunting, looking for a coach, and same philosophy akafanana nenyu. Because tikadakuita zvekunzanzi ma applications ngango kandwa ngashungoita seiseka, we are bound to then make do nezvatinenge tawana. Coach iye ouya otanga kudzidzisawo zvake zvinyowani.
Welcome back to Game On with Bolabet, and we know that you have proven that you are knowing the game. And of course, Full Throttle Friday is right up there with Bolabet. All you need to do is just to spend $5 or more. Spend $5 or more, and we're going to do Friday. Delivery. But you because you are next of kin.
Next of kin azvibude manje. But aiwa munhu nechigumbuna ngaatodzoka ngauye mu-comment section.
So get to play. It's a Full Throttle Fridays where we give out come do kako ka motorbike kako utotanga ka small business kako by just spending $5 or more with Bolabet. What more would you want? But let's talk about Bulawayo Chiefs. You went there and you watched the game. How was it? Baba 2-0 2-0 2-0. Yadzoka. My Chiefs azogo dai.
But ndakambokudza irasta kuti you know what Bulawayo Chiefs, one thing about Bulawayo Chiefs, those guys know how to bully big teams. Baba chickenini yakaita ngeisiri kurarama isipo.
Huku yakachira mafuta.
Ndakatomboti after the first goal ndikati maybe vakomana vachabva vaita pressure toona vadzoka mugame ya maChiefs anzwa ro manje. Aiwa maChiefs they were dominating. But that brings us to question yedu this week.
Okay.
Ndikutoda vanhu varira kumhanyirana nenguva. Vachaenda mu-comment section show isati yapera inoyi. Wondodzo kuti who scored the second goal, the second and last goal for Bulawayo Chiefs against Chicken Inn.
Okay. In other words,
who scored that second goal?
Vero arikuti Bulawayo Chiefs they won 2-0 against Chicken Inn. Akagoisa rechitu racho reBulawayo Chiefs ndiani? Tiudze mu-comment section. That's the question of the week.
Question of the week ukangopindura zvakoti satatombovarisa panapa watongo wano mubairo wako. But ndauda kumboti futi. Ezvinezvi anenge awina anditi toda kuti amboya comment section ari kuda selfie nesu rust. I'm sure kuti ndogona ngogeza ndombopoda one day ngoti ndikutobuda izvezvi tukaenda kwakati na rasta kungonotora selfie nemunhu ndo atadzoka.
Yeah, so that's all you need to do. Just get into the comment section and let us know who scored the second goal of Bulawayo Chiefs against Chicken Inn. That's all we are asking you to do this week. You would have proven that you know the game. Saturday
barikupisa tisatarowa ma-apps. Saturday
Saturday pakamira sei?
Scotland versus Hard Rock.
Chimondroero. Hayi mbondo. Ndokukandira.
Nasi muda kutondichikora kacho.
Icho ndochitemba kani icho. That does it for this week's Game On with Bolabet. Prove you know the game.